Hello everyone. I want to take the opportunity to welcome everyone to Pragra to learn AWS Certified SysOps Administrator Associate level course. So in this course, basically we will gonna cover, help you and build your competency, build your skills so that you can be good in this market. Because in the market there are huge demand in AWS technology, expertise, knowledge, and of course this will help you to get some placements. Also it will be a more hands-on related course, and you will have lots of services, core service AWS. So about myself, I'm Harun. I'm a technology architect with more than 12 years experience in IT industry. Mostly I worked as with client as a consultant, as an advisor, helping them to build the solution, build the infrastructure in cloud computing domain using latest and greatest technology like DevOps tools, microservice architecture, cloud native application development, so that the client can solve the business problem and be in the market in rapid fashion. So about Pragra, what we'll get in Pragra, because we believe in helping our helping our customers to transform their skills. What I mean by that, basically our customer come to us, so they have some sort of skills and they want to upgrade their skills so that they can be competitive in the market. They can be get some promotion in their existing job. They want to change their job with some new skills. We will help to build the skills in this new IT world. And not only that, in Pragra will help you to build your resume, will help you refer you some job placement. Also, we have many courses running here, not only AWS Cloud. We have courses in programming language, we have courses in test automation, we have courses in machine learning, big data, we have course in Salesforce, we have course in business administration, business analytics course, we have course for the kids as well. So you will come to us, we will assess your current competency and we will guide you, we will beside you to help you to transform yourself. Okay, it's not that we will recommend, hey, go to this DevOps course, go to this Python course, not like that. We'll assess, we'll talk about the course we have and how we can help you to reach your business goal. Okay, so this is what you get from Pragra. Let me give you some highlight what we get from this course. Basically, there is a prerequisite for this course. We should have some high level knowledge of AWS cloud services, because this is not this is an intermediate course. This is not the beginning, and we expect you have some knowledge of cloud computing as well, and we expect some knowledge of high level concept of AWS computing, some IT networking, what are the storage services, database services, and you should have able to provision and configure some core services. And of course, you should be good at Linux and shell scripting. And you have some idea of basic internet technology, and many IT buzzwords will be known to you. Why I said that this is an intermediate course, because of course, you know something, then you learn this course. This is not this is not a beginner's course, okay? So before I start and want to show you some demo in action, what I want to cover, I want to give you a basic highlights of what is cloud computing. So let me give you a basic, like a real life example of cloud computing. So let's say you came to Canada and you want to find a place to live, okay? And you have two options here. Either you can buy an apartment, or you can rent an apartment. Same thing, you can buy a house or rent a house. Take the example of apartment for now. Okay, so for option one, you can buy an apartment. Okay, let's say you go with the option one. So in the option one, you buy the apartment, then you buy the furniture, you start living there, and something goes wrong with your apartment. Let's say your fridge is not working, or electricity problem, or something, your problem in your toilet system, water system, right? So what are you going to do? This is your apartment. You need to call the service provider. They will come and fix, and you need to pay them, right? This is your apartment. You need to manage everything in your apartment. But if you are living is in a renting apartment, you get the same benefit. You can cook your food, you can do everything you want. It's like in your apartment, but you're not owning the apartment. You are renting the apartment in a tenant agreement. Okay, so for each month you need to pay the rental fee. And if something goes wrong with this apartment, the renting apartment, let's say water problem, let's say electricity problem, what are you going to do? You just need to call the owner. They will come and fix it. Same thing, same concept in cloud computing here. Cloud computing is nothing but renting of IT resources. And what are the resources I'm talking about? It can be a web server, it can be a server, a computer, it can be a database machine, it can be a file server, it can be anything IT resources which will solve your business problem. Okay. In the other option, the option 1, same thing, you can buy the server, you can build the server. Okay, that the option, it's corresponding the same thing with the option 1, like renting the apartment is option 2, and similarly cloud computing is option 2, renting the IT resource. The first option is buy the apartment. Similarly, in the IT world, you can buy the computer, you can buy the servers, you can build the data center for you, for your use case, and you're continuously using it, right? So now let's talk about what is the problem with this building the data center and what is the benefit you will having in renting the IT resources in cloud computing. Let's say after you build the data center, it's a huge investment for you. You need to pay a whole lot of amount for that. Okay, and it takes a couple of time, like say 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or 1 month, or let's say 6 months. And after that it's ready, you start using it. You have your web application, you deploy it there. But the web application, now you think about your data center can support only 1 million users for your web application. But your web application is going, let's say you are using a news website, you're hosting in your web application. Now it's grow, now you have 2 million users. And your existing data center cannot give you computing power with 2 million users. What are you gonna do then? You need to buy more hardware, right? And you feed it in the data center. Again, it takes like 6 months or 1 week or 2 months. And again, huge investment. Then after 1 month, your additional users go away. Now we have only 50,000 users. Then what you will do with this additional hardware you purchased when it was 2 million users? It's totally waste of money for you, right? Okay, now take the same example with the cloud computing. Okay, you rent some resources which you can get only for 1 million users, same website. Now after 1 month, you have 2 million users. What are you going to do? Okay, rent more resource. Fine. You rent more resource and you can get it on the fly. You don't need to wait for 6 weeks or 1 month. And after you are done, your traffic goes down to 50,000. What are you going to do? Okay, release more resources. Okay, and scale some smaller one, which is suitable for only 50,000 users. And you can do all this renting arrangement automatically as well. You don't need to go for and do it manually. But in on-premise, you need to do every time manually. Here in cloud computing, you don't need to. So you are saving from the cost. You are saving from the time. Okay, you don't need to wait for 6 weeks. And what are you going to pay? You are paying for the time. So the time you are paying for 2 million user resources, you calculate accordingly. When you are using resources of 50,000 users, you are paying only for that much. So for the additional resources you use, you pay for additional amount only for that time. And it can be automatically scale up and scale down for you. That's the benefit of cloud computing and renting arrangement, right? So what is cloud computing? Cloud computing is a model for convenient and on-demand network access of IT resources, which will give you configurable IT resources, which can be rapidly provisioned and released with minimal management effort. Okay, so there are some characteristics of cloud computing I want to talk about. Some essential characteristics: it can be on demand and self-service. What I mean by that, you don't need to call anyone. You don't need to call any AWS call center. Hey, give me a virtual machine, give me a computer, I have a web application. No, you can do it by yourself, and I will show you how. It could be resource pooling. There will be ample of resources for you, not only one option. Okay, and you will have to choose your option for your choice, for your task. And it should be broad networking. It did not allow you to only for available in, let's say, only for Toronto. No, only for Canada. No, it can be available anywhere. Broad network access, and it is scalable. Whenever I need more resource, you will get it. Whenever I'm done, I can release more resource automatically. And it is not blind in cost. Whatever the cost you will incur, you can calculate before you are using it. So there'll be pricing website, pricing page. You need to select the server you choose. You know what will be my cost after 1 week, or after 1 hour, or after 1 month. And you can calculate again measured service. So these are the essential characteristics of cloud computing. And cloud computing, we have a couple of service models. What is a service model? Service model means package. Remember, you use, let's say, Bell. Bell has different package. Let's say 2 GB unlimited connection, $55 a month. 6 GB, $70 a month. Okay, 10 GB, $85 a month. So these are what? Packages. So we have similar in cloud computing, because these are service provider. So the first package is infrastructure as a service. So what is that? In that package, what we will get in the renting arrangement, we will get a infrastructure only. There will be nothing installed there. What I mean by that, they will give you some hardware, some networking, some database, and your job is to install the software. Your job is to configure it. That is infrastructure service. I have a slide. Okay, let me explain that slide to you. Then it will be more clear. So let's say these are the IT stack component we will have in conventional, traditional IT. Let's say we'll have a networking, we'll have a storage, server, operating system, database, middleware, application. These are the everything. So if we have a data center, your responsibility is managing all this, because you are owning this. Now talk about the cloud computing. They have three packages. So in the first package, infrastructure service, you will get, AWS will manage only these 4 components. Like they will manage the network, storage, server, but pretty much the hardware component. And you will manage the operating system. You will manage the database. You will manage the middleware. You will manage the application. This is your job. Okay. Now in the second package, second model, they will manage the server, as well as they will manage the operating system. They will manage the database. They will manage the middleware, runtime environment. And your job only to write the software code, like either in whatever the programming language you will use. Okay. The last one, software as a service. You don't need to manage anything. Everything will be managed by AWS. An example of software service, let's say Gmail, let's say WhatsApp, let's say Facebook. You just use the app. Do you need to worry about where Facebook is hosted? No. You are using the Facebook app. You are using the Gmail app, and you do the mailing. So this is software service. So Amazon will have this kind of service as well, and we will use it. Platform as a service, example could be, let's say database. Okay. For example, I want a machine where I want the Oracle database installed for me. I don't want to take the hurdle to install Oracle. Okay. And they will give you platform as a service. The first one, first example could be a computer. I want a computer. I want to install the operating system on it. Okay. Now what I will show you, I want to show you in action, in a demo basis. Okay. So let's start with the infrastructure service, and let me show you. Okay. So I'm logging to my console. So this is a, let me go with the console home. So pretty much everything is self-service. What I mean by that self-service, basically you will do by yourself. You don't need to call anyone. You just log into the dashboard, their console. You go to the infrastructure service, okay, and you launch a machine. Let me copy some script for you. Okay, so you launch a machine on the fly, selecting the operating system, okay, and write your application code. Select the firewall and launch it. So these are the additional tasks we need to do with an infrastructure as a service model. We need to select the networking, to select the operating system. We need to have the runtime environment, everything, right? So this is pending now and is doing something where somewhere in the data center in AWS. We are not going there, right? So this is one way, and I will show you in action that our application, whatever I have included there, is already ready. Okay. So later on, I want to show you one more example of using the same thing with automation. Okay. And in this course, in this SysOps course, we will learn everything, every component, not only the manual way, we will do with automation, with like command line interface, with DevOps automation, everything we'll learn here. So I believe it's ready. Let me copy the IP address and paste it. See, I can see my application. This is what I have pasted there. This is web server. This is what I have put. So automatically I get it. Let me show you another example of platform as a service. Okay. Very easy. I just going the service. This is a platform as a service, Elastic Beanstalk. I just name my application. Okay. Then I select my application platform. Let's say my application is based on, let's say Python. Okay. Then I create the application. Simple. I do not do anything. I just do a couple of clicks. I select the application because in there, I don't need to, I just need to know the application. And these are the things will be managed by whom? By AWS. Because this is platform as a service. So let's wait for it to commit it. So let me come back to the slide one more time. Okay. Platform as a service, then software as a service, right? So let's wait for it to be complete. Then I will show you how we access this one. Okay. So it has created an IP address. It creates some security group. Beforehand, in the first example, we need to create the security group. But here, it's created by the platform itself. I don't need to do anything. Okay. Let's wait till it's completed. Let me show you one more example of automation. I don't want to do this thing again. I don't want to say it. I want more flexibility. So there is a service which you call can get automation. Okay. So let me show you that. CloudFormation. Let's use this. So some standard resource. I want to use some ready-made template, sample template. Okay. And there are many samples here. Let's say my requirement is I want to create a LAMP stack. Let's say I want to have a Linux machine with my MySQL database installed. So just select this one, go next. So let me give a name. Let's say my SysOps stack. This is my database name. Let's say my database. Some password. I put in some random password. Okay. Some user. Let's say Pragra is my username. I select my instance type. Some key pair. And I am creating it. So in action, and this is done automated way. I don't need to create database separately. I don't need to create servers separately. Everything will be created for me in one group. Everything will be created for me. So many instances will be created. I will show you how many instances, how many service it will create for you. And this is an automation tool. And you will learn this technology in this course. Okay. And it takes time. It takes some time to launch. I will come back here, but let me show you whether the platform as a service is completed or not. Okay. I will come back to this here, the automation tool. Let's see. Yeah. So my platform as a service is created, and it gives me the URL, and I can see my application in Python. See, this is my application. It's ready. How long it takes? Let's say 5 minutes. And I don't need to worry about any kind of other hurdles. I just select my application code. That's it. And that's how much flexibility we'll have with this cloud computing. If I am done, let's say I don't need to use this one now. I'm done with my test. So what I'm going to do? I go to my application. I delete my application. Then I just type my application code. And I don't need to pay anything. It's deleting. Let's see what is the status of CloudFormation. It's provisioning your resource. See in the resource, it will show you how many resources it creates something instance, it creates something here. Okay. So let's wait to be created. Its creation completed. So let's see what are the things it created more. So this is created completion. Done. Okay. And if I go to the output, I will have an URL. If I click here, see my application. Welcome to CloudFormation PHP sample. My application is ready. So I'm going to end my demo with explaining what are the things we'll cover in this course. So this is an SysOps Administrator Associate level exam. It will validates the candidate's ability to deliver the stability and scalability needed by the business. Okay, provision the system, provide guidance of best practices. So what are the things we'll get from this course? We'll help you to do automate with all these core services with AWS. We'll help you to learn some command line interface. We'll help you to clear the exam. Of course, all of our students pass the exam, and we'll give you the resource to practice as well. And also we'll help you to prepare a resume, also help you to prepare for your interview. And so that after this course and clear the exam, you should be good to, you should be more confident you're sitting for the interviews, and we wish we'll get a job. Okay. Thank you everyone for attending this demo.